Well, hi there pluckers, I've Sore Fingers again with you. Thanks indeed for joining me for another hopefully interesting guitar lesson. We're going to go a little bit funky this time, something a little different for you. It's a song by a band called Stretch, which was a big hit for them a few years ago now, called Why Did You Do It? Okay. Standard tuning, no capos, doing it the same key that Stretch released the song in a few years ago. So on the original track there is two guitars, quite prominent guitars on the track. One's playing this funky rhythm, and the second one, obviously lead guitar, is playing a sort of riff over the top of it, mainly all the way through the song. So obviously with only one guitar you can't really play the riff at the same time as the funky rhythm. So I'm going to show you the rhythm to start with, and then I'll show you how with the second guitar you can add the funky riff over the top of it. Okay. And then also I'll show you how you could possibly jazz up the rhythm playing to make it sound a little bit more interesting in parts. Okay, so let's get to it. Singing as usual for reference only. I'm going to go through the intro, first verse and first chorus for you, break it down, and you'll have everything you need to play the song. Just repeats all the parts again. Okay, yeah, here we go then. Deeper than you'll ever see. Hit me like a hammer to my head. I wonder where you pushed or where you led. Why did you do it? Why did you do that thing to me? Why did you do it? Why did you do that thing to me? The truth, man, it's in me and you. And so on into the next verse, you get the gist of the rhythm, don't you there? Right, so let's try and break this down for you. Now I will warn you, this is a very feely sort of thing to play. Some of it is quite difficult to explain, but I'll try my best. Okay, so I'm starting off with an E minor 7th chord, the intro to the song. 7th fret bar chord, minor shape, pinky off, E minor 7th. Okay, should sound like that. And I'm generally playing. Oops, my backing choir has arrived. I'm actually playing strings 5 down to 1. I'm not generally hitting the bottom E string on this chord anyway. Okay. The second chord is 2 frets up, the same shape, exactly 2 frets up, an F sharp minor 7th, 5 down to 1, exactly the same fingering but 2 frets up, and then we're going to a B minor 7th, full bar across all 6 strings on the 7th fret, 3rd finger playing the 9th fret, okay, a B minor 7th, and those are the only 3 chords in the song, okay, E minor 7th, F sharp minor 7th and a B minor 7th. Okay? So the introduction is this. I'll try and play it slowly for you. It's quite tricky to actually explain this stuff. Now, what I'm doing there, E minor 7th, down, up, down. Okay, and then what we do is basically take these 2 fingers off, leave the bar on its own, just the bar, and then you sort of strum just the bar on its own. So it's like a down and up stroke on the bar on its own. Okay, and then when you come back down again, you hammer these fingers back in again. So it's right. So I'll try and do that slowly for you. Right. So it's when you hammer back in, I basically come up and then down twice. Right, so it's slowly, it's okay, and then you repeat the process 2 frets up. And then the B minor 7th. Now, when you're playing the B minor 7th, you'll notice that you probably can't see it, but what I'm doing sometimes is I'm releasing the pressure on my fretting. I'm not moving my fingers, I'm just releasing the pressure to kill the strings. Okay, because if I kept my pressure on all the time, it would be something like that. But what I'm doing is, so after I'm releasing my pressure and killing the strings, and then I'm pushing them back again. So it's release pressure, push it back again, finish the strum, and that second strum is da 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 da. Okay. And then release the pressure again, and then start all over again. Okay. So hopefully that explains it. Okay. It's all a feely thing. Okay. So from the beginning, the introduction. Play that 4 times, and then on the 4th time there's a lead riff which you can just about get in playing the rhythm side of it. Okay, so it's before you actually go into the verse, just before the singing starts. And what that is a slide on the 5th. This is all on the 5th string, the A string. Slide from the 7th fret to the 9th fret. And hit that one twice, okay? And then 2 hits on the 7th fret, 5th string, 2 hits on the 5th fret, 5th string, and then 2 open 5th strings. And then you're into the "Why have to think about what you have done to me." Okay? So let's try and do that whole thing for you again, slowly. Have done to me, and that just stays on B minor 7th all the way through the verse now. I wonder will you push or would you let it? Right, now we go to E minor 7th. Why did you do it? Why will you do that thing? Back to B minor 7th. Back to E minor 7th again. Why did you do it? Why did you do that thing to B minor 7th? Now E minor 7th. The only one that knows the truth. F sharp minor 7th. Man, it's him, me, and B minor 7th. You, riff. Bum, 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 4 times. Into the next verse. Okay, got the idea? And that's it. That's the basics of the song. Okay. Now the other guitar is playing when it comes out of the intro. It starts off very quickly. Just does that a little quick thing from 7th fret of the 4th string. This is on the 4th string, D string, 7th fret to 9th fret. Okay, so it goes. And then what it goes into the main thing, which it does is all the way through the verse. Okay, So once that's the initial one, after the actual intro comes in, it does just those two on its own, and then the main riff is the 5th string from 7 to 9, and it's a hammer. On this one it's a hammer from 7 to 9 on the 5th string, then the bottom E string on the 7th fret. So okay, and then that one again with the 4th string, 7 to 9. So the introduction, when it kicks off, it goes like, and all the way, once it gets going, it just keeps doing that. And so you get the idea, don't you? So that's what the lead guitar is doing, and the lead guitar would also play that just before the singing starts as well, okay? But so obviously you can just about make it playing the rhythm. If you're not playing the rhythm too quickly, you can fit that in. You've been thinking about what you have done me. Right, now the other thing I could show you, just if you're playing just the rhythm on your own, you could try going something like this to make it a little bit different. It's like, I've been thinking about what, so I've been thinking about what you have done to me. Damage is much deeper than you'll ever see. Like a hammer to my head. Wonder what you pushed or would you get? Why did you do it? Why did you do that thing to me? Why did you do it? Why did you do that thing to me? Man isn't the truth, man it's in. Oops. Get the idea? That's just something you could do. Instead of just playing the B minor 7th all the time, going there, I've been thinking what you have done to me. Rather than just keep doing that B minor 7th all the time, you could go, I've been thinking what you have done to me. That sort of thing, just to jazz it up a bit if you want. It's just an odd option. Okay, so that's all I'm doing there is a B minor 7th, and then I'm just going to a bar. It's an E chord basically, 7th fret bar, and then barring the 9th fret of the 4th, 3rd and 2nd strings with my 3rd finger. It's a very quickie. It's a very quick. I've been thinking what you have done to me. Like a hammer through my head. Would you push or would you hit? Why did you do it? Why did you do that thing to me? Just an idea, you know, but I just keep it simple, just play B minor 7 all the time. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Hopefully that'll help you play that song, and I'll see you in the next video.